you are gonna see some cool ass shit.
Yeah, you don't want two Flavor Flays.
Heart transplants, brain surgeries. I've seen it all.
Dude, that's fucking dope.
Walk up and just get it, whatever it is.
Yeah, brother.
I'm trying not to laugh, bro, but Josh is fucking killing me.
Guess what Navy SEALs do, motherfucker? They communicate and they're on the same fucking page.
Whoa.
We're live.
Welcome, everybody, to the Happy Hoodlums podcast. We got your hosts in this bitch, and Zach is looking extra cool tonight. He just came in stunned, and I said, whoa, Zach got a level up on his cool factor of like 10x, you know? I was like, all right, I don't know how he did that just by adopting a flannel.
And a
I guess
hat.
that's how his bearded magic right there. That
Same
might be
shit,
his
bro.
new name from now
Bearded
on.
magic.
I got this hard light on my face. It's Kemper Woodruff in the house. How you hoodlums doing?
We're doing good,
And-
Camp.
Ah! All right. Yeah, no. We're back in here. We're just having fun. And, another week is in the books. A very proud week. Because this onboarding process is going well. And I've definitely had some awakenings, no pun intended, to how easy and rewarding it is to wake up early when you're enthusiastic about life, you know? And shout out to Wes Watson, okay, because I've learned so much from his videos. But one of the things he said that was like a really interesting kind of quote was waking up early in the morning is the greatest way to show gratitude for your life. He's like, when you're sleeping in, you're super ungrateful. And he was like, as men, we're supposed to take care of not just ourselves, but provide for other people, you know? And so, like, it's a very low level man that just provides for himself. And if you look at yourself and just go, man, as an individual, how am I performing? Like, am I really taking good enough care of myself that I'm able to work on other people? You know? And if the answer is no, chances are you might be hitting the snooze button, bruh.
I have an issue with that. One, because obviously I sleep in.
Your
But
bed's comfy, huh?
my bed's comfy. But that's not even like the idea of sleeping in only applies to like if you go to bed at the same time as Wes Watson and then you sleep past the time that he wakes up. That's sleeping in. There's no such thing as sleeping in. If you're sleeping your 6 to 8 hours, you're sleeping. If you wake up after you've slept 8 hours, that's not sleeping in. So if you go to bed at midnight and you wake up at 8 o'clock, you got your full 8 hours of sleep. That's not sleeping in. And so like I have a hard time following or like understanding that idea. Like I get it. Waking up early feels great. I did it for like a year of my life. I woke up at like 4 a.m. to get to the gym at 6 to work out until 8 and to get to work at 10. Right? And so I did that and it feels great. But that's not like that's not what you need to be like grateful or valuable. It's like you can still do all the things that a man needs to do and provide and still wake up late. You can still sleep in and still do it.
What he's kind of getting at is sacrifice, right?
Yeah.
Being so appreciative of your life that you're willing to sacrifice of yourself for it.
Now, when does he go to bed though? How many hours is he saying to sleep?
Yo, he's going to bed whenever the day is done. Like oftentimes he's saying it's like 11 at night sometimes when he gets done. He prefers to go to bed a little bit earlier than that. But if if the day ain't done yet, he's working oftentimes until 11, and he's up at 2:45 in the morning,
And
or it's like
you know what's
2:30.
great? You know what's great?
Don't say Mark Wahlberg beat him.
No, you know what's great?
Okay.
Not that for your health. If you want to be healthy and you're sleeping 3 hours a night, it's not gonna happen. You can't catch up on sleep. Like you can't. When you fall that far behind, you can't catch up. And so you might think that you're healthy, but you're fucking like that takes years off your life if you aren't sleeping well. Sacrifice. All right. 3
All I
hours a
can say,
night's not something to brag about. People,
all
don't
I can
fucking
say
listen
is
to
that
that shit.
if we're talking about quality of life versus quantity of life, Wes Watson's up there, bro. He's in there, baby. Like if Wes Watson dies, like, have you seen his Instagram, dog? Yo, Wes Watson's up there.
And maybe I don't give a fuck about it because I don't want that type of life, but I would rather feel good every day that I live than have whatever he's got. Maybe I don't know who he is.
My feelings. I'm just
No, I would rather physically feel good. That makes you physically feel good is living like a baller, right? That's why you do it. It makes you feel good. Otherwise, like you just talked about it, like you feel satisfied when you wake up early. That's a feeling. Oh, my
100%.
feelings. Fuck yourself.
Glad to get you, bro. Because while I had the opportunity, I said Zach trying to come in here, boss level 20 on me, with this damn flannel that came out of nowhere. I didn't even know he had that in his closet.
You wanna? So
Bro, you made my chin bleed with that flannel. Look, you gave me
damn,
a
bro.
zit. I
Hell yeah,
instantly got like, cool, bro.
that's
Like,
powder.
just
I
because
just
you
made you
came
look
in here.
dumb with the flannel.
Yeah, bro. That's all you need is a beard and a flannel.
Damn straight, bro. Lumberjacking.
Not to look directly at the camera. If you look offline from the camera, they're like, "Oh yeah, that's it right
It's
there."
because I do my beard line for the side angle.
You do?
Hmm.
That's fantastic. He's got a line of motion. That's cinema magic on his face right there. But anyways,
Anyways, no, I was gonna say my favorite combination with this is my all white hoodie. So I throw an all white hoodie under this with some like dark blue jeans or some light blue jeans. Stupid good, bro. You think I look cool now?
yeah,
It looks
dude.
good.
Well, what I can say is that wardrobe very important.
Facts.
Very important.
It's very
Okay?
important.
And if you think about it, like kings always had like a distinguished look because of their wardrobe. Because we don't really know like what any king's face truly looks like from
We
back in the
also
day.
don't really know what they wore. We just kind of know what the pictures looked like.
It's some fly shit though.
It was
You
probably
know,
pretty decent.
and their toes probably weren't near as crusty as anybody out there. Working the 90 fizz hive. It was a hard gig for them
Yeah,
stone
bro.
racing toes.
Yeah,
Some
bro.
people still got those, dude.
Them
I went
motherfuckers.
Them wildland firefighters got them friggin' 1472 toes too.
Sort of them.
I don't know if that's ancient
I
enough,
was just
but
about
it's
to
like,
out somebody, I changed my mind.
hey, bro, it happens.
I was about to out
Crusty
someone
toes happen,
on
and
some.
it's not acceptable.
I think it's like not even like have you ever just felt a foot and it's like that shit's got callus all over it? It's like what
Yo,
the fuck?
I
And it,
think that happened
yeah,
like to ladies because they wear high heels or something.
that's who I was talking about.
Yeah, ladies.
Bad,
That's
bro.
the
Yeah, and I'm like,
price of
my
beauty.
feet never felt like this. I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
The price of beauty, man,
It's
is that
like,
you got
damn,
them grimy heels.
it's a little emasculating. No, it's like, why is this shit so much harder than mine? This is stupid.
Right? gotta get your girl a pedicure.
Damn straight. Some lotion on them
Help a
feet or
sister
something.
out. You know what I mean?
Damn
Shit.
straight. But dude, you know what I actually like in terms of like feeling good and not just
Mm,
like looks with the wardrobe, but like also like the way that you groom yourself. So like you were talking
mhm.
about getting a clean shave every like when you need to and keeping your hair presentable and shit like that on the on fucking I don't know when that episode was.
Yeah.
Yesterday. Tech yesterday in our timeline and whoever's watching this not yesterday. Um uh but also like when I clip my fingernails, I file them now too.
Mhm.
And same with my toenails. I'll fucking clip my toenails and I file them around. And I never did that growing up, and I didn't do that until this year. Well, last year technically. But uh I started doing that and it feels so much better. It's a genuine process to taking care of yourself on a level that's like I don't know, it makes me feel good. I think
Haven't you ever heard the expression take the edge off? It takes the edge off, you know?
I've heard that expression not used in fingernails.
It wasn't about fingernails, but I just decided to see if I could pull one over on you real
Yeah.
quick.
Nope. Yeah.
I wonder where it comes from now. Now I gotta look at that.
Well, I mean,
All
like,
right.
here's my guess, and you can tell me
Okay.
if I'm close when you find it or not. Um, I think it's got to do with something like a knife or something, and they're like, "Here, take the edge off, soften up a little bit." You know, you're real sharp. I don't know. That's my guess.
All right. This term alludes to blunting the edge of a cutting instrument. Shakespeare used it figuratively in The Tempest. Um,
I'm a fucking
take away,
genius.
yeah, take away the edge of that day's celebration. The precise wording of the idiom dates from the first half of the 1900s.
Hell yeah.
All right, well, Zach's even on his poetry game tonight, apparently, pulling out some Shakespeare wisdom on us. That was most impressive.
Damn straight, bro. I
Uh,
feel like I'm a lot smarter than most people realize sometimes.
well, you look smart, you know?
Do I?
Like, I think it's the glasses. If you took the glasses off, you lose like 25 points off your IQ instantly. Yeah, dude, you
You want to
definitely
know
look
what I
dumb.
really lose?
Look
The
dumb
ability to
instantly.
see.
Bro, I was just gonna tell you, you went from cool to like way below regular IQ levels very quickly.
Was I still
I don't
cool
know
though?
what
Hold
happened.
on. Am I still cool?
Maybe when you just don't smile. Hold on, try smiling instead. Yeah, you're better as a jolly cool guy. Okay,
All right.
the
Cool.
serious Zach is for the glasses. I don't know how this works. He's like the nerd you don't want to punch all of a sudden. Gotta watch this guy over here. He's getting squirrely on the podcast.
Hey, bro, I'll sneak up on you. Fucking bam. I'll be looking like a
Yeah,
normal guy with my glasses off. I'll be like, put the glasses on. Boom. What up?
yeah,
Nerd
dude. He's
attack.
secretly Daredevil too.
Bro, you should have seen
I
it.
had,
Yesterday, someone threw a pack of gum to me. Caught that shit.
yeah,
Not normal for me. Cause usually when people throw me shit, especially small shit, I lose it. I'm like, where'd he go?
that's what I'm talking about, dude.
Yeah. So,
You know
but
that used to happen to me when I okay, so I only played like official football with pads and stuff 1 year, although in like 5th grade,
me too.
my dad took me and my brother to the Marcus Trufant like Seattle Seahawks like football camp and I won
Hmm.
the Marcus Trufant award. Okay. Let it be
Hey.
known. Never wore pads like before that experience. But then I went to like 8th grade And I swear to you, I had the hardest time getting used to like as a wide receiver, like looking and finding the ball. Where
Mm.
like before, I never really had that problem when I didn't have pads on, and I usually played like quarterback. But when I went to like more organized like setup, it was just they're putting you where they want you.
You
You
want to
know what
know
I mean?
why?
Uh,
Well, you used to said you always had like a really short neck growing up.
yeah, like as a
Your head with
as,
the helmet on couldn't make it over top of the fucking pads. You're like, you're like,
yo, I didn't sprout this much neck in like 4 years of high school. Kind of crazy neck technique that got just out of nowhere. Like it was just waiting.
I'm
I
not
wasn't like
saying this
this.
much neck. I'm saying at
Dude,
least
can you
this much neck,
imagine?
like a
Can
little
you imagine?
bit.
I wasn't like Uncle Fester my whole life, and then all
Yeah,
of a sudden it's like,
just fucking
what?
grew.
That's bananas. Yo, you're wild.
Fuck. I only played football for. I never actually played in a game. The funny thing about that is
What?
I played. Yeah, check it. I participated in practices for like 3 weeks, and then we were in a drill, and I get matched up against the biggest dude on the fucking team. His name is Kellen Duffy, and he was the coach's son, and he was like a fucking sixth grader, and he was like 6'2".
Oh yeah,
And I ran at
that was
this
the homie
dude.
Dawg.
This
He was
dude
huge.
hit me out of my shoes.
Oh yeah.
Hurt my back. My back was fucked, and I never played after that. I never played official football after that. But I played fucking in the baseball field all the time.
Well, that was official Oklahoma bunking. That just
No,
came up
bro,
and.
that was Oregon.
Oh, that was Oregon.
Yeah.
Okay, that hurts even worse.
Yeah.
All right,
Right?
yo, wait. It's different, especially like when you're little, because people just kind of mature a little differently.
Yeah, I was like 5'2"
But
when this dude fucking embarrassed me.
bro, I'll never forget. So, rest in peace to my brother Paul Miller. Okay, my best friend, my brother. It was eighth grade, and like it was the first day that we all got pads, right? And so they
Oh
line
shit.
everybody up to go like heads up, right? And they chose Paul, who Paul was one of the shortest people on our team. He was like 5'5", 5'6".
Mhm.
He was a little bit bigger in pads, but still dramatically shorter than most of the other kids, right? But literally in eighth grade, he ran a 4.4 40, and he squatted like 265 pounds and was benching like 180 already.
That's pretty impressive.
And was,
That's really impressive.
dude, yeah, he was only like 145 pounds.
That's
Like
gnarly.
just a
Bro, that's supreme
absolute
genetics.
absolute stud, bro. And
Holy
like
shit.
at everything. He could play basketball. There,
What was that dude who was like 5'5" who played in the NBA and could dunk?
Spud Webb.
He was basically
Yeah.
the fucking new age reborn again Spud Webb, bro. Like
Hey, and like I'm telling you, he's just off the chain, right? So uh we line up to go heads up, and he's so smart that like I got the ball and he's supposed to tackle me. And we're like, I don't know, 2-3 yards from each other, right?
mhm.
And so boop, they blow the whistle. I run and I grab the ball and get low to like buck him, right? I'm on full Madden truck stick mode, right? And he like gets low at like at my level first, right? So I think I only have to get down here, and he just drops at the last second because he's already like his center of gravity is so low and he's so short already that like he basically
He just
showed me
walled
a
you.
fake he showed me a fake level of like where he was. So I went just below it, and then he dropped below that like so quick. And I saw it, but not quick enough to react. So I went to stiff arm him, and my hand was like going forward and just cracked my middle finger
Oh,
against his helmet. And my middle finger went like
oh,
this, like
fuck.
all the way. That's the only reason I could do it.
Ah, bro,
My
thinking
finger's
about
bent,
that gives me chills, bro.
bro. Dude,
Stop
my
that,
finger's
dog.
like
Oh my
all the way
god.
over. Like if I show you my hand, like most people don't notice it, but my
Oh
fingers are
shit,
always
yeah.
right.
Damn. Okay.
And so
Bro, you
like
can't show me that shit. Like,
because I get up though, right? And it
yeah.
felt weird. It was like a pop, but it really only felt like I like jammed my finger, right? And so I stand up and I was like, man, I shook my hand and I look at my finger and my finger's behind my other fingers. And it's like sticking out on the side. And I look at the coach. I'm all like in shock, like, what do I do? And he's like, put a popsicle stick on it and get back in line. And I'm like, first of all, who the fuck has a popsicle stick out here? What the hell are you telling me to do with a popsicle stick? I didn't know shit about splinting. I was like, dude, what? How's a popsicle stick gonna fix this, you asshole? But I just got back in line. I just broke my finger back and just got in line. Shut up. Yeah.
Bro, what the fuck?
And I'll never
Woo.
forget. I was like, what the fuck? And I was almost just so in shock of trying to figure out, like, what the fuck is a popsicle stick going to do for me? Where do I, you know? My dumb ass. I was just sitting
Fuck.
there, man.
Holy
Yeah. So
shit.
that's a
Damn.
thing.
That's fucking hilarious.
Dude,
What's
hey,
crazy, dude, I didn't have a fucking chin strap on my helmet until the first scrimmage. And so every single fucking drill we were doing and like everything, my fucking helmet was loose the whole time.
that's crazy, but I'll almost do you one better, bro.
Okay.
when, when they gave me my pads, I had a girdle that was like a large, and I was definitely like a small, right? And so it was huge. And I don't know what kind of monster used this before me, but the right thigh pad, like you know how you insert the like thigh pad into that little like
Yeah.
sewn in pocket? It's completely cut down the side like that. So I just got this loose thigh pad, and then they gave me another second set of thigh pads for my knees. So I look like I'm some kind of like knight out there. These and it just looks so ridiculous.
I want a
And
picture of this. Bro,
no one said no one said anything to me until I'm out there. I'm looking at everybody else's setup, and I'm like, "Yo, this is fucked up." And I and and it went so far as I got into like, so they have a jamboree where they
yeah.
have like all the teams come to like scrimmage. I'm out there in the most busted gear trying to figure out. I'm like, man, how am I supposed to run with this shit? Because I gotta hold my pants up. Like once I catch the ball, I
Nuh-uh.
can hold and like run, hold my pants up. Bro, and I got cracked in the knees and it hurt so
Oh,
bad. And I
fuck.
looked at my homie and I was like, how are y'all doing this? And he was like, he looked at me and he was like, who set you up, bro? And I was like, this is just what they gave me, bro. And I was
You
like, this is
never
some
thought to
bullshit.
ask for something else?
Yo, hey, I thought like this is just a low budget team. I was like, I guess Franklin's just a ghetto team. We just
Oh,
ain't got
fuck.
enough pads for the eighth graders and stuff.
The real question is who set you up? Who gave you your shit, bro?
That's
Fuck.
so funny because honestly,
What?
so Joseph Hines was the one that put me on game by laughing at my knee pad situation.
Damn.
Yeah, and he was
Alright.
just calling. It was like his ears were ringing.
Oh,
That's awesome.
shit. The disturbance in the force.
Yeah, there's a lot of like crazy stuff that happened um just on the random. There was this kid named Duncan
Mhm.
who's kind of like what you're talking about, like big, just like big dude for whatever reason, just sturdy. Not super tall, but just stocky. And yeah, he was like, I don't know if you've ever watched football, like old football, but he was like Larry Sonka from the Dolphins. And Larry Sonka used to hit people so hard that he literally played with ice packs like in his helmet, and they would like ice his head actively like on the field because he was just cracking dudes back in like I
Nuh-uh.
want to say
So his
70s. Yeah,
head was
dude,
like swelling from how hard he hit people.
bro. Yes, you
Holy
gotta watch
shit!
Larry Sonka highlight reel.
I'll
Maybe if
watch
you
it.
can pull that up, bro. Uh,
I don't know if we can show that.
oh yeah, we probably can't because of the NFL, but edify
Yeah,
yourself. And any little hoodlums listening, put yourself
yeah.
on game. Awesome highlight reel. But this dude was like so hard to tackle. He was so hard because you couldn't get to his knees. He was just built so big that he was just like he would just put his head down and hit you all retarded, and you'd be like, "Fuck!" You know. The best
So
thing you could do is absorb the hit and try and like get under and like tie his legs up, right?
yeah.
And so I did that, and the only way for me to like kind of hang on to him was like grab the front side of his jersey and was trying to like pull him down, but I got caught like under his shoes, and
Oh
he literally stepped on my stomach like 3 times, and
fuck.
my stomach was like bleeding and stuff from his cleats and everything. And I was like, ah, and I'm like bleeding out of my stomach. I was like, what is this?
Fuck. Yeah,
Then
dude, you're
then
literally going to war. That's fucking gnarly.
I had a fat dude accidentally step on my foot, and he broke my big toe socket.
Fuck. Wow. The
Yeah, like I
fuck?
just had like a chain reaction of like and we weren't even doing anything, bro. We were just standing in line like in between drills, and he was just breathing all heavy. He was like, ugh, and just like stepped over right on my foot, and I was like, crunch. Ah!
Damn.
Yeah, bro.
I never had anything like that happen, but I watched I was at my one of my brother's high school basketball games.
Yeah.
And I'm like sitting and I'm sitting on like the top bleacher eating some fucking sour Twizzlers or whatever the fuck they were. And I there was this one dude, he was from Hawaii. His name was Jensen. I don't even want to butcher his last name. Anyways, his name was Jensen, and his family moved there like in the middle of the year.
Yeah.
And him and his little brother were absolute phenoms at basketball. Like
Hmm.
ridiculous. And Jensen could pretty much dunk. I think they put him in the tip off a couple times. And so they're running this play. They score, my brother's team, and then the other team is starting to bring the ball down. And it gets really like chaotic down at the middle of like underneath the basket.
The
Jensen gets
post.
down there and he jumps up, blocks this guy, falls down onto his back, and the guy lands on his chest. And dude, if it wasn't like a bit like the biggest what the fuck I've ever watched, I was like, holy shit, this dude just got stepped on. And I watched that shit. He didn't even sit out. He was like, let's go.
Yeah.
That's fucking gnarly
That's
shit.
great.
I've never had
Yeah.
anything crazy like that happen to me in the sport, anyways. Like, I mean, I've been hit in the face by soccer balls while playing, but that's like a normal thing.
Oh, dude, my soccer career ended early too.
Mine too, bro.
Tell me your story.
Well, Cascade Locks is a crazy small town. And they decided they were gonna start their middle school soccer team, co-ed soccer team that we were gonna play other middle schools. We're way fucking small, by the way. I think we barely had enough to have starters. And so you see where this is going.
The most tired team. In the league.
We only had one promising kid on the team, and his name was Alan Garcia.
Yeah.
And we had other promising people, but like they just weren't like they didn't really care enough. They were very athletic, but they didn't give a shit. And so they put me as goalie. They put
Mhm.
4 Eyes as goalie to try and stop the ball from getting into the fucking net. The one guy who's most likely to get hit in the face. Motherfucker, they put me. And so I played like an absolute bitch. I never dived for the ball because I was afraid of getting hit in the face. I was like a little kid. I was like 7th grade. And so I never dove for the ball, and so we always got scored on. And then when I got switched out, finally, and put as defender, I was fucking cracking those fucking things out of our fucking side of the field. And they're like, "Why didn't we do this before?" I don't fucking know. And so we just got dominated every single game we played, and it only lasted for like 2 months.
Dude, okay, so that's that's probably like about the same length of time that I had, but I stopped. I was also playing goalie though.
Oh shit.
My career stopped in, I think it was like pre-K.
Hmm.
Okay, it was me pre-kindergarten,
Okay.
right?
All right.
Or it might no, I was actually in kindergarten, as a matter of fact, because I never went to kindergarten in like a regular elementary, because I went to school early. So I used to play and was just like in this school where there was a ton of like half the school was like handicapped and like deaf or like special needs of some kind, right?
Okay.
And then the other half was like a preschool kindergarten kind of mixed in, but they taught things in kind of a different way than a traditional school would, right?
Okay.
And so my mom put me in there, and I was a stud out of all these little kids. I was stunting on people. I was like, get out of here. You ain't even getting nothing in this goal for a long time, right?
Yeah.
And by a long time, I mean like a month and a half. Until we start playing, and one of like the bigger kids comes over that was there, right? And yo, when they talk about that strength, it was all in this kid's foot. And he shot a rocket at me, son. And I went to dive to get it right. Mind you, this is rugged, okay? This is playing on like blacktop, okay? We weren't playing
What the
on
fuck?
grass. So I'm diving, bro. I'm out here just smacking shit down. I was kind of a fat kid, so it didn't really bother me to skid myself that much. And I'm low to the ground, so I wasn't bouncing that hard. Nor did I have a neck, so my head wasn't even going
It was just,
I was like
I'm
the
good.
torpedo goalie, bro. I was the dude that when you're playing foosball, I was like
Oh.
him in real life, right? And so this dude, I
Oh
swear he was like
fuck.
8 years old. He kicks a rocket at me, and I go to dive to block it, and it misses my stomach and hits me right in the nuts. And I swear
Oh
it hit me, and
fuck.
I went like this, and I was like, and it was just like my nuts absorbed like all of this, and I was like, "Yo, fuck soccer." From there, from that day on, I like really never played soccer again, and I was just like bitch ass sport, but really I was hurt, bro. I was way hurt, and I was scared because this dude shot a rocket at me, bro. That retard strength came all through this dude's leg. It just fucked me up, bro. So bad, I still remember it. Like, how many things do you remember from when you were 4 years old? Like, vividly. I remember that memory in full clarity, like it was slow motion.
Uh, oh fuck.
It was literally like a car
Oh,
accident with my nuts in this
oh,
ball, bro.
oh
Like, thank
fuck.
God Instagram didn't exist at that time because I would have been a reel right there. People would have been watching that like, what?
Yeah, they would have done the this my shit. It's gonna be like
I,
that. Just
I
smack.
got I
Oh my
got
god.
annihilated, bro. Just absolutely devastated.
Fuck.
And that was the end of that career in soccer. Never went on to realize my full potential.
Yeah, I feel you there, bro. I feel you there. Yeah, brother. I know, me too.
But
Fuck.
yeah, that was a gnarly experience for me early. But that school was an interesting place, man. And
Yeah.
there were some cool people there. I remember certain things, like we used to have these fights in this, like, on this, it was on the playground, but they had like a sand pit, bro.
Mhm.
And this thing was like, if you could imagine like a hexagon, but like cut it in half. So it's like a Pizza Hut sign with the long side open. So it's
Okay.
just these like walls like that, right? Just kind of coming out diagonal
Mhm.
and going in. You could climb up like on top of it, and it was basically like three balance beams facing each other. And we would
Okay.
have these fights in there, and it just to knock each other off. And kids would be climbing the walls while you're like fighting someone up here, and you're like kicking a little kid in the face. Dude, we used to get down out there. It was crazy.
What the fuck?
And yeah, to me it was like, I was watching like castle movies and stuff, and it was just totally real. I got to live that experience, trying to come up on the wall like they were White Walkers and stuff, and I was just, yeah, I wasn't having it. So that was the thing. Um, yeah, there's some awesome little kid experiences.
Hell yeah,
But
bro.
I'll never forget, man, this was back in the day when they would teach you a lesson, right? Because, like, as a kid, you don't really know the difference in, like, the other kids around you. You're just like, there's something funny about that kid over there, you know? They fucked around and tied my fucking arm behind my back all day just because I made fun of a kid.
Your
And
teachers
they're
did
like,
that?
hell yeah, they did. They tied it up like this, bro, all day. I was like this all day long. I had my shit
Bro,
in a reverse. It was a
never,
reverse sling, bro,
never
all day.
has that
I had to do
happened.
everything. I had to do everything left-handed, and I'm right-handed, and my shit was behind my back, bro, from the morning all the way until my mom came to pick me up late as fuck in the afternoon.
Bro,
Yeah. So
nothing
there was
ever in my life happened to me like that.
there. Hey, some shit happened, right?
What the
Some shit
fuck was going on in your elementary school, my guy?
it wasn't an elementary school. It was actually a really cool school, and I won't knock them because they actually wound up using the logo that I drew for them. Okay, and that's the only reason why I'm not ousting them by fucking name. Okay, I don't know what the fuck kind of
Do
program
it,
they had going.
pussy. No, okay.
Dead ass. I remember they had this thing where it was like every kid got to enter in a drawing, and out
Okay.
of that they voted on it, right, to
Mm.
see what it was going to be, and they chose mine.
Oh
So for
shit.
years I got to drive by that school and see my like little drawing on the sign.
That's dope.
Yeah, the
Fuck yeah.
beginning of greatness, dog.
The beginning of greatness, dog.
But I
That's
don't know,
cool.
I guess as a kid I was always kind of doing, I had a very different childhood,
Mhm.
clearly, from a lot of people. um but a lot of cool stuff, like my mom knew that I loved clay, like messing with clay and like Play-Doh and stuff, like really early.
Mhm.
So I'll have to bring on or like take some pictures of some stuff that I did for my mom, like when I was like 4 or like 5 years old. I made her this. I think I was in like first grade, and it looks like, the like dog head. I think it was like Osiris or something from
Oh, okay.
the Egyptian god.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I made like a vase with that Egyptian dog head like on it for my mom, and it's like legit. And I used to make these little like statues, like that look like little figurines, like a dragon dude. Yeah, I was really into like modeling clay
Yeah.
and things like that. So maybe someday I'll make my my resurgence. I always wanted to check out like and just watch someone sculpt a car. Have you ever seen when they're like making a model
Yeah.
of a car and they're
Bro,
like
I used to
carving?
follow this dude that did pottery on like he would post Instagram videos and he talked about like the different styles of like he would be like taking requests for the way that it looks, like the marbling on it or some shit and the colors and shit that he uses. And it's
Hmm.
so interesting because he'll do it and then he'll get to a point and he's like, I didn't like it, and then he'll crush it back up and restart. And it's fucking cool to see people do that. It's like a whole different type
Was,
of I don't know.
was he just spinning it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo,
But
you ever
yeah.
see the movie Ghost?
Ghost?
Yeah, with Patrick Swayze, son.
I don't think I have.
Yo, if you haven't seen Ghost, you need to go watch that shit. There's a famous scene in that movie. There's like a love scene with
Okay.
the like pottery wheel and shit, bro. It's legendary. I remember watching that as a kid, like, what? That's such a beautiful, like weird erotic scene. It was awesome. I was like, shout out to Patrick Swayze, dog.
Word. Shout out Patrick Swayze.
But no, that movie is so awesome. Like you gotta watch it. And that
Okay. You
Whoopi
said
Goldberg
Ghost?
killed it. Yeah, Ghost.
Let me look
Like,
it up real quick. We'll pull it up.
yo, that movie is crazy bad to the bone. I haven't watched that movie in years and years and years, but that was like I remember my dad watching that movie when I was little. My dad and my mom. And I was like, what? But see, that's the thing. I was always watching stuff like that, and it sticks with me. And um, that had like a profound impact on my mind, even as like a kid. Where it's like Patrick Swayze, some shit happens, and he winds up dying, and
Okay, yeah,
the
I've never
whole
seen
movie is
this.
about him as a ghost. Yeah, yeah. Don't 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 do anything other than watch the movie because it's a great movie. But it's one of those classics that holds up. You know
Okay.
what I mean?
Okay.
And so any hoodlums that don't know about that, y'all better get on it. Hoodlum Army.
Damn
Um,
straight.
but yeah, I don't know that I got much more tonight than that.
Nah, man, me neither. I think that's a good place.
Yeah. So
Fuck yeah.
we're gonna
Loved it.
we're gonna
I had a
put a
good time.
fork in them and tell them that we're done, son. Till next
Boom.
week. Peace.
Oh,
Put the
peace.
fork in them.